Dire team ban.
What's up, guys, and welcome back to the ProDota National Cup. This is going to be best of 3. Team Russia going up against Team Romania. One stand-in on Team Romania, and if you look at Team Russia's players, I don't know why they're all tagged up as stand-ins. Seems kind of weird, but Melancholy is the one known as Yoki. I like Yoki better. It sounds better than Yoku, but I guess it's called Yoku, and that is, for the most part, the new-ish team, Team Elements, or Elements Gaming, or Elements something. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see them, at least for myself, for the first time, as they do go up against Team Romania. For the most part, the remnants of XPC Romania, I'm pretty sure that team is gone, and we got no mass carry either, so pretty big loss there for Team Romania. I'm Mikelorus, going to be the only caster for today, because again, all the other casters are lazy as hell. How is Doom, Shadow Fiend still in the pool, Winter Wyvern? These bans are interesting to say the least, but these are also bans that you might consider if you're going up against Screen. The dude is almost exclusively a melee support hero player.
10 seconds remaining.
And by that I mean Night Stalker, Undying, Spiritbreaker, Tusk. Those are the big four. You obviously cannot ban them all out, so Screen is probably going to be getting something for himself. But either way, this is going to warp the draft a lot, because there are so many powerful heroes in the pool still. Namely the IO, which I'm pretty sure literally any team in the European, in the non-Asian region, in the non-Chinese region is going to be happy to pick up. Really, China's the only one that a little bit more hesitant about picking up the IO. But yeah, for Team Russia, they have the IO and they have access to the Tiny, which I'm pretty sure Team Romania are thinking of picking for themselves right now. Team Russia rather. Oh no, it's going to be the Undying. Okay. Looks like Team Romania might already have their supporting crew already up. Undying off lane is definitely a possibility. You get something like a Darkseer, you can make that lane super dangerous. But they're trying to cut into Screen's hero pool as much as possible, and I'm pretty sure Screen is onto them. Pretty sure Screen also is not the IO player, but no, they're going to prioritize their combo above anything else. IO and Tiny. As explosive as they are, they're actually not really the best up against the Undying Winter Wyvern. It's difficult to insta-kill the Undying, and Winter Wyvern's Embrace makes it difficult to kill people later down the line. It is still very possible to kill off these heroes, but as far as heroes that are resistant to the IO-Tiny combo, Winter Wyvern and Undying, they're close to the top. They also have, you know, a truck ton of heals, so that might just throw a wrench in Team Russia's plans. Winter Wyvern, Ancient Apparition, definitely a hero that these teams should be considering. Shadow Fiend Doom finally going to get the boot out. Darkseer, crucially, is still in. Of course, if you're looking for a mid laner to do fine versus the IO Tiny, you don't really have to look that far, mostly because they already have the Undying. If it is going to be a support Undying, then camping him in the mid lane for, 3 or 4 decays will give pretty much any mid laner enough of an edge to win that lane. Even if it's going to be a mid laner who ordinarily isn't going to be super comfortable there. The Ancient Apparition is going to be kicked out along with the Beastmaster. So in Romania, they could probably just grab a Queen of Pain or something here. It's perfectly fine versus the IO Tiny, especially with an Undying there. Undying going up against IO Tiny is just the dream scenario for the Undying in the laning phase. That's really where you want to be. Outside of that, Darkseer also, again, it should be placed at a premium right now. I do like the Romanian bans actually quite a bit. Just taking out the comfort heroes of Russia for the first 2. Then getting rid of the IO combo with the Beastmaster, then protecting their heals with the Ancient Apparition. Seems like they have most of their bases covered with their bans. And Team Russia are mostly just getting rid of the generally strong heroes, which isn't necessarily a bad way to go. It's not as clear cut what they're worried about. Maybe they're not worried about anything. It is Team Russia after all. And there's the Viper for Team Romania. This is going to be naturally one of the more resistant heroes of the IO Tiny combo. Poison attacks are a bitch, and yeah, the Avalanche Toss up against Corrosive Skin doesn't actually do that much. You will not be able to insta-kill a Viper with an Avalanche Toss combo, whereas sometimes you'll be able to do that to the likes of Queen of Pain or Shadow Fiend. So we got the Viper pick up now for Team Romania. Camping the Undying in the mid lane is not going to be an absolute necessity. Team Russia are going to grab a Bane. Seems like Screen has learned how to play ranged heroes, eh? I'm just kidding, guys. He has played ranged heroes in the past. It's just really in the aggressive melee roamers where he shines the brightest. I'm assuming they're going to put Illidan on this Tiny. It is Magic A who is the one who is not on elements, so I'm not sure how they move around because of that. So I'm pretty sure you want to give Illidan a carry role, guys. That's just me and my bold assertions. Illidan's a pretty good carry player. The Gyrocopter also still in the pool. Looking okay here for Team Romania, but Gyrocopter Darkseer I would expect to be some combination of the next couple of picks. Romania's lane's looking pretty strong. Team Russia's lane's not slouching either. A Gyrocopter for Team Russia actually lets them run a Bane Tiny dual lane if they want to in the mid lane, which is potentially a little bit more of an aggressive kill lane, especially if you're going towards Viper. Brain Sap is going to be at a premium. You can run in like an Io Gyrocopter, have an Io in the jungle, and oh, hello. Team Romania still sticking to their guns. This is something that they have done in the past because they had heroes like Timbersaw who can just get a couple levels, then just go off like a rocket. Jakiro with Viper is that's a pretty sick combo. Again, I generally like Shadow Fiend over my Vipers. That's not the case. It was banned out. But you still have a mech carrier. You still have a ton of healing behind you, and now you have the pushing power of the Viper, who's just really hard to dislodge, and of course that liquid fire. So the fight is going to come to Team Russia's side of the map. They're going to grab an Invoker who may be going safe lane or has some sort of combo with the Bane if he's going for Exort. I kind of do feel like they kind of need that EMP Tornado though to team fight early on. Like Exort can do some serious work, but if you miss the Sunstrike, then a lot of your damage output just down the tubes. Team Russia need heroes that can fight super early, and I'm not really sure if their offlane selection is really going to give it to them. Because again, Team Romania are going to bring the heat. The Juggernaut's going to be a smart ban out for Team Russia. You can't give the enemy too much heal. I'm assuming, of course, this is a core Jakiro, which it may not be. It'll just be like an Undying offlane Winter Wyvern Jakiro as supports, and then they could support a Gyrocopter, or really anyone. This is going to be an aggressive game for Team Romania, and this is going to be a game that is going to be, for the most part, decided by the 25-ish minute mark. If Team Russia are holding strong there, then late game, really not much of a chance for Team Romania, unless they really shift gears, pick up a Spectre, which I don't expect to happen. It looks like they just want to end the game super early, so. I was talking about the Timbersaw, guys. I was talking about it. And it seems like this team just loves their Timbersaw. I thought that Mascari was the Timbersaw player. He's not here, so they wouldn't pick him. But apparently, they all know how to play Timbersaw in Romania. There's something about the country of Romania that is conducive to Timbersaw. I don't know, guys. Don't ask me how that works.
10 seconds remaining.
But either way, this is going to give them a little bit more brawling power. This is also the type of hero that Team Russia would have liked to pick up. Not necessarily the hero that they would have picked up, but Timbersaw, a hero that can get into the fray early on, do a lot of damage, and has a chance of just locking down the game all by himself. It's going to kind of extend the late game of Team Romania, although not really by a super huge margin. This is a hero that gets screwed over really badly, however, by Invoker. Cold Snap versus Timbersaw is amazing. Oh god, is it amazing. Can't go anywhere as that with that Timber Chain. Also, the EMP is also backbreaking. If you lose all your mana as Timbersaw, you're screwed, man. Reactive Armor, right-click build? Probably not. But this is going to be a death ball through and through from Team Romania. We have an Earthshaker for Team Russia. Looks like that's going to be their offlane selection. That's not really the hero that you want to have, especially if the matchup is going to be Earthshaker versus either Timbersaw, Jakiro, or Undying. Bad times there. So yeah, the Earthshaker as an offlane selection, I don't really like. It's not a hero that can fight super early. It is going to add a lot of strength to their lanes. So if you're expecting a death ball, you can just kill off the lane super early and then just try to essentially win the game from the laning stage. Because if you win the lanes enough, then the enemies may not actually be able to death ball ever. That is a chance of happening. Whoa, the lags. Here we go. We're back in. I'm not really sure how possible that is. Regardless, guys, this is going to be game 1. Team Romania on the Radiant, Team Russia on the Dire. Team Russia, rather large favorites, and it's also going to be the first thing that I've seen from Team Elements. Mostly Team Elements, but on the Team Russia side, we got Immortal Faith playing the Jakiro. Razvan is on the Undying. Kiano on the Viper. Got Illusionist playing the Winter Wyvern. That leaves Synergy on the Timbersaw down towards bottom lane. It's going to be Melancholy, aka Yoku on the Earthshaker, so pretty sick hero player assignment there. King R is on the Io. Got Illidan playing the tiny carry. Screen is going to be on the Bane. That leaves Magic A on the Invoker. Up towards top lane, has gone for Blades of Attack first. Oh, I've seen this before. Did they see that? What do the Radiant see? They saw a tree destroyed. So they should know that some shit is going on here. Don't get too close. Okay, Illusionist can get close because he can fly. Well, I think they saw that. Keanu doesn't want to get too close. That will be bad. Oh, don't do it, Viper. Don't you do it. No. Screen has a nightmare. Uh-oh, someone's going up on the cliff. Is it worth it, however, because no, that someone is going to be the Undying. And now he's just stuck up there. However, Illidan is going to lose his life for it. Not worth, man, not worth. Immortal Faith is going to grab First Blood. Keanu's going to grab the Bounty Rune. Yes, the Undying is going to be off the table for a little bit. That being said, yeah, I'm not really sure if losing your Tiny to First Blood, not getting the first Bounty Rune for your Io, which means later bottle, is necessarily going to be worth it. If they camp out the Undying and really keep him out of this game, then sure, it might end up being worth it, but right now, it has yet to be seen. But let's take a look at all these lane matchups first and foremost. Screen is going to be walking into the Valley of Death, looking for a courier. there's still a zombie up on the high ground, guys. You gotta respect the zombie. Shoot him in the head. Do not double tap, though, because that's a waste of ammo. God, I can't believe people suggest double tapping. It's so stupid. You shoot him once, he's dead, man. You don't have to waste bullets. Bottom lane, we have an extremely rough matchup for the Earthshaker. Going up against Timbersaw, he always has to be fearing for his life. Of course, that Whirling Death is going to be an absolute pain. They're going to sleep Illusionist. That means he can deliver the TP to Raise Van. That was a waste of a TP there from the Bane. Although, Avalanche Blind. Oh, it's going to miss! And he gets the TP out. Feels bad, man. I like the attempt from Team Russia, but unfortunately, it just was not going to be. So now the Undying is on the table, and now he's going to go right back to the top lane. This is actually pretty good for Team Romania, because Jakiro getting solo levels of experience is not too shabby at all. And yeah, the Undying is, kind of missed out of the first minute and a half of a game. But this gets Jakiro level 3, which means level 2 Breathe Fire. Not Breathe Fire, Dual Breath. He's breathing fire, guys. You see that? That was fire. That was actually a pretty good exchange for Team Romania. So they get First Blood. They get levels on the Jakiro, which is exactly what the Jakiro wants. It's pretty much all what the Jakiro wants. And the Undying, I mean, he wouldn't have been able to help out in that lane either way. So, after all is said and done, it's a really good exchange for Team Romania. Now over towards mid lane, Illidan just going to get the screws to put to him. Is he actually dead right now? Keanu, one more right click. Yes, he's going to get the kill. Viper is going to grab another kill for the team. 1-0-1 now on the Viper. And this mid lane looking really, really bad for Team Russia. This is even without interference from an Undying. Top lane, Immortal Faith going to duel it out with Magic A. There's only a level 2 on the Invoker. Not a super capable fighting hero, whereas Screen, he's going to try to still duke it out with the Jakiro. Not a good idea. In the meantime, they lose the Earthshaker. But I'm going to watch Screen potentially dive towards top lane. Maybe I chose the wrong one to watch. Shaker just going to get jumped. That is actually level 2 reactive armor from the Timbersaw. Guaranteeing he wins all duels. So this build for synergy lets him just right-click the Earthshaker and not worry about losing any health at all. So I don't mind this, although I do think you can get away with level 1. The Earthshaker's laning phase is going to be one where you can get experience, and that's fine for the Earthshaker. But if you're looking for an off-lane hero to stop a death push, you need a little bit more than a high-level Earthshaker. Since up towards top lane, the Jakiro's having a fantastic time. And Invoker's not doing too terribly either, but King R in the mid lane is being dove by Keanu. Avalanche is there, dove a little bit too deep, this Viper. There's no Embrace on Illusionist leveled up at all. Illidan does not have anything else. There is no more bottle. And Illidan should not be able to get this kill. He's just a little bit short on mana. Oh, but they're going to go in, man. This is Team Russia we're talking about. It's time for Illidan to slay dragons. Oh, where are you at? Avalanche is going to land this time. One more punch. Illidan's going to grab the kill. Barely enough mana regeneration to get that. TP coming in. It's going to be the Viper. One more poison tackle will get him a kill. Oh, but he can't quite get in range. He's going to get in range. Now Illidan might be dove. Keanu knows that Illidan has no mana, but he's going to respect the tower. 3-2, and Team Russia get away with murder over in mid. Limping back to their base. Alright, but either way, Timbersaw is still having the time of his life. Jakiro is getting a lot of levels, and the Viper is getting a couple kills. Yes, he did die. It's not going to slow him down by nearly enough to make this worrisome. So as far as Team Russia's plan of we're going to dominate the lanes, have that win us the game, not really working out super well for them. They're getting an okay amount of CS, but still not the best. Immortal Faith, he's going to get Nightmared. However, here comes the Winter Wyvern Brain Sap, plus Cold Snap. Immortal Faith taking a lot of damage, but Razevan is here, going to drop the Tombstone. Suddenly Screen, he's way out of position. He's getting a guaranteed fall. Magic A, also slowed to a crawl, is going to whip up a Ghost Walk. Is there detection here? There is a Blind Dual Breath. Ooh, a little bit off the mark from Immortal Faith. They lose the Bane, trying to go super aggressive onto a hero that is just so damn tanky. Again, we're talking about dragons here, guys. Dragons are not easy to kill. Trust me. Because I've killed dragons before. Now, Magic A is still here. They know that he's still here as well, but Magic A can't do anything but watch his tower fall. This is level 3. Oh, God, that's a solo kill for the Timbersaw. My bad, guys. My bad. Timbersaw's going to get those kills. I said it before. You can't be too surprised about it. Synergy's now 2-0. And Team Russia, they really have very few things going for them because they're going to lose their first tower super early. Level 5 Jakiro is all you need now. Illusionist taking to the skies. Slow down onto Magic A. Maybe looking for Screen as well. They do not have a Tombstone. Dual Breath, however, is going to land onto Screen as Mortal Fate's going to pull up the Nightmare, letting Razevan right-click. Brain Sap's going to give Bane a little bit of HP, but not enough. With that Splinter Blast, they're going to grab the kill. They also know that Invoker is right around the corner. He's not going to have tower protection either. He can drop the Tombstone. Magic A, though, is just going to book it the other way. Smart move by the Invoker, but is it really going to matter too much? I don't think it is, because they've already lost their first tower. Who's going to get the mechanism on Team Romania? I could expect Jakiro getting it. But this is just the beginning of the Death Ball. This is just the beginning, guys. With just a small taste of things to come. Looks like they're going to try to intercept Solomon. This is a level 4 Tiny. Avalanche Toss still does a lot of damage, but you really need to land on the Winter Wyvern. No one else is really going to die to that. Winter Wyvern also has quite a bit of HP. I mean, dragons, man. Dragons ain't easy to kill. Yoku's died twice in this bottom lane. He's having a rough time down there. He has the Enchant Totem build, so maybe Physical Burst enough to kill off someone. I don't know. Now the Invoker, he has a little bit more space to get his experience up. He's got the Phase Boost, but usually with this build, you want to go for a Orchid type of build-up. Just assassinate heroes. He's not going to really have a chance to do that, especially with Smoke being brave again onto Screen. He's in a lot of trouble, put into the Chakram. Viper struck as well. He's going to blend. Viper's going to grab that kill. Not exactly the kill that they were looking for. They were looking for the IO Tiny trying to clear off stacks, but it seems like the stacks may fall nonetheless, because literally all of Team Romania are here. They're going to Chakram Whirling Death through. This is a 2 stack and a 2 stack. Not really a super high stack jungle for Team Russia, but still, when they're behind like this, they can't afford to lose anything additional. Well, really, they don't have much of a say in the matter. What they're getting in exchange, a marginal amount of farm, a little bit here and there, but Illidan might actually die right now. There's a little bit of healing here for King R. Has the bottle. Illidan, though, is going to still take an absolute beating. Avalanche onto 3. Will slow them down. Synergy's going to Timber Chain upwards. Screen has arrived. He has a Nightmare pulled off onto Razevan. Team Russia, they need their Invoker right now with the Tornado EMP, but even then, it's only a level, 5 Tornado total. Illidan, nope, he has an Avalanche Toss available for Immortal Faith. He's going to land 1. Secondary 1, not quite going to do enough damage. Now he's just going to turn around, Dual Breath. Brain Sap will snipe the kill. However, King R in a lot of trouble right now. He's going to get run down, and Illidan now in a lot of trouble as well, because here comes Synergy. Chakram out. Illidan's going to toss 1 back, but it's not going to save his ass. Screen can do nothing but watch. Earthshaker, Invoker, they want nothing to do with that. Want absolutely nothing to do with that, and it's really going to cost them. Getting those kills is going to open the door for Team Romania to go for that push, as long as Jakiro is alive, and look at that. He's only level 5, which means, of course, his uptime is going to be so super high. It's time for him to teleport. No, he's going to go up top. Seems like he thinks his allies can handle this. I think he might be correct. Illidan's going to arrive. Illusionist is really low, but if they had the Jakiro there, for sure this tower would fall. The Jakiro's going to save his top lane, or get some experience up there. And level 7 on Jakiro, getting it maxed out, or level 8 really. Getting Liquid Fire and Dual Breath maxed out makes him a lot stronger in those early game skirmish fights. Really the sweet spot for Team Romania isn't even upon us yet. Like, this success that they've had is really before they're supposed to have their greatest success. At least the plan, according to the draft, is find a little bit of success a little bit later. So Team Romania looking pretty good right now, as long as they don't stall up. Again, I would like to see the mechanism being built up. I'd like to see any items, like early game items, urn, drums, those types of death ball items for Team Romania, because again, their late game is not really super high. Synergy's going to try to go for the kill onto Yoku. However, Fisher will interrupt that screen, just going to leave. Seems like there's not enough damage to kill him off. And Melancholy, he'll be just fine over towards mid lane. However, tower is going to fall. Kiano stuck between 3 heroes. Avalanche toss, Tornado as well. Viper will survive that just because he is so big. But it looks like he should be run down. Razevan in the meantime is cold snapped up. Earn onto him as well. Illidan should have another nuke soon enough. There it is. Kaboom. There goes the Undying. Immortal Faith going to try to kill off Magic Hand, but this Jakiro doesn't have enough damage by himself. He's going to try to go for Illidan at the same time. Earn now again onto the Jakiro. He has a little bit of extra armor, but it won't save him for the toss. Double kill for Illidan. And for Team Russia, that's a 1-for-3 trade. Yes, they do lose their tower, but crucially, the Invoker and Tiny actually are in that fight. And for the Invoker, first of all, you get the souls and whatnot from that for that urn. But most importantly is that these 2 heroes get levels. And Tiny, he's closing in onto his maxed out combo. I mean, maxed out as much as it can be. Magic A also, gets some gold off of that, but levels on a Wex build Invoker, especially when you're going up against the Death Ball lineup, is so important because that levels up your EMP. And if you drain out the mana pool of anyone for Team Romania, yeah, they will have a couple of sets of arcane boots. They have 1, 2, 3. They have 3 arcane boots, so it's not going to stick necessarily, but it also lets you do this, just assassinate people. And Illusionist is going to embrace himself. However, I don't really know if that is going to help because there's phase boots on this Invoker. This dude is fast. One more shot from downtown. He got him, but at the same time, Bane fell. So even trade, I suppose. Synergy, always looking for Melancholy right now. There's no Echo Slam on the Shaker. Chakram will kind of miss. Whirling Death does miss. Here comes the relocate. I'm pretty sure there's a Tiny here as well, and there, yes, is going to be. Avatos onto the Timbersaw. He's not quite going to die to that, but he will die in the end. Now, King R stuck in the corner right now. Razevan on his ass. However, this Undying not really doing enough damage. Now, here comes Screen. And Liquid Fire onto King R. Nightmare onto the Io. He's going to get yanked back to somewhere. Not the Fountain, however. He's going to die in the end to the damage over time. They're going to charge forward, looking for this tower or kills or whatever they can get. It's a 1-for-1 trade, a great trade for Team Russia. And they're going for a top lane tower all the while. Invoker's Wex build, not really great for pushing, but if you're all alone, you might be able to make this race happen. Fissures, maybe some Avalanche tosses to stall this up. Oh, Illidan just wants to get his Blink Dagger. He's so close to it. Top lane tower will be destroyed. Bottom lane tower, pretty much at the exact same time, will fall. But crucially now we have a Blink Dagger on Illidan. There is no more relocate on King R, not for another 40 seconds. Screen, I mean, the Bane can only do so much here. Really can't do a lot. And Earthshaker's Fissure is only level 1, so he also can't do a lot. He had his Blink Dagger, yeah, he'd be able to wreck fools, but he doesn't. Magic in the meantime, dueling up against Synergy. Chakram does go out. Whirling Death Timber Chain, that's a dead Invoker, but here comes Illidan. Has an Avalanche Toss combo, will not miss it. There goes the Timbersaw on a 1-for-1 trade. Not a terrible one for Team Russia, but it makes it a little bit worse since those heroes, while they were messing around the top lane, are losing their towers down towards bottom. It's time for Team Romania to slide over to those other lanes, keep on getting those objectives. Mechanism almost up on the Jakiro. Viper, what are you getting? You go for a Yasha? Is there any value to a Manta style here? Not really. But it's time to go for these other towers. King R is going to see everyone. He's invisible. And Avalanche Toss going to catch the bird. That's a dead Wyvern. King R is still invisible. Although I'm pretty sure they know exactly where he is. Viper Strike going to land on the Tiny right now. Screen is going to arrive. Does he have a grip? No, he doesn't. Illidan's going to toss the Undying over to his buddies. Tombstone is going to get deployed, and somehow Screen is the one to get caught out. However, EMP Tornado is going to land with the Brain Sap. Not quite going to be enough to kill off Razevan. Macropyre is going to do absolutely nothing. Now Tiny's going to look to reinitiate this fight. Blink forward, Avalanche Toss on the Viper. Big damage, not quite enough for lethal damage, however. They need a Brain Sap, they need more right clicks. There it is. King R, however, will fall at the same time. Mortal Faith now walled up from his buddies. Curse goes up onto Melancholy, but it's not really going to do that much. Tombstone, however, is still up. Someone has to bring this one down. It's going to time out naturally. In fact, now Illusion's taking a big hit from the Enchant Totem. Illidan has another nuke. He's going to look for another kill as Winter Wyvern's going to be brought down by the Bane. Blink forward. He has Avalanche or Toss, not both. He's going to toss the Undying up. Fissure from long range, not even needed. Tiny's going to grab that kill. Unstoppable streak for the Tiny. And Team Russia are just fighting so much better than Team Romania right now. Where's Timbersaw, man? That's the type of fight where you want Timbersaw to just go ham. Team Russia surviving so long with the Tiny is just offering them so much. Like, I don't know how many avalanches and tosses were cast there. I want to say upwards of 6 or 7 total. If the fight lasts that long, you can do so much burst damage there. It's even with the IO dying super early in that fight. Romania should be the ones to win those long extended fights if they have their Timbersaw there, because otherwise they don't really have enough damage, even with a Tombstone being down for the entire fight. Damage output from Winter Wyvern, it's very low. And Shakiro's damage output, especially when you miss a Macro Pyre, is going to be severely hamstrung as well. And Viper and Timbersaw are supposed to be most of their damage output, but right now, Smoked and right into Illusionist, Avalanche is, no, not going to be used, just a toss and a blink away. King R should have a tether out, and he will, up to the high ground. Smoke's going to be effectively broken by Team Russia. Do Team Romania care? Obviously, the play there was get pick off, get tower. They may just skip the first step. Oh no, they're going to get picked off instead. They're only going to find the dragon again. Going to get level 2 grow off of this one, and Melancholy does have a Blink Dagger. They have to watch out for the Shaker. They do know that he has a Blink Dagger right now if they're checking inventories. When you're going for a Death Ball push like this, oh, Blink Dagger Slam gonna land onto 2. Not quite enough damage to kill either of them. Avalanche gonna be deployed. Mechanism keep Immortal Faith alive for a little while longer, but he's gonna fall in the end. Now the Tornado plus EMP is gonna fly through. They lose King R again. Avalanche EMP is gonna deplete everyone's mana pool. Now the grip onto Synergy. Big hits here coming in from Yoku. Right clicks as well onto this Timbersaw. He's going to Timber Chain away, kill off the Earthshake in the process, but Illidan is not going to let them leave. Blink forward, Toss going to grab Illidan, double kill. Now it's an Avalanche for Razevan. That's going to grab a triple for Illidan. A full 5-man wipe in favor of Team Russia, only trading away the Io and the Earthshaker. Team Romania are running into a brick wall, and his name is Tiny. This is something looking really bad for Team Romania. Again, their lanes went pretty decently. Their fighting, however, is supposed to be going a lot better than this. And they're going to lose the Winter Wyvern, I feel. Tiny, here he comes. He's angry. He has an Avalanche toss. That's a dead Winter Wyvern. Beyond Godlike Speed for Illidan. Is he going to get punished off of this? There's still no Ice Patch. You're only level 8. And yeah, they just don't have enough to fight. In fact, Magic A has a double damage rune. They want to fight instead. No Cold Snap whipped up just yet. Tornado EMP is instead being held. Cold Snap could have gotten them a kill, I feel. But you need Tornado EMP at all times. Oh, there it is. Speaking of, Immortal is going to be drawn up into the air. Takes quite a bit of damage from that. Yeah, Team Romania rather, their game plan cannot change. They really don't have any alternative. Going late game for Team Romania is going to result in their loss. But they have to keep going. They have Bloodstone and Timbersaw, that's not bad. They got the mechanism, they're getting like glimmers and whatnot. If you compare that to what Team Russia are getting, it's hard to compare, man. You got double Blink Daggers on the Shaker and the Tiny. The Invoker's almost at assassination status as well with that Orchid. Once that's up, he can get solo kills. Plus the Tiny can get solo kills. And if you want to expend the Echo Slam, Earthshake can get some solo kills as well. I was going to grab another Invis rune. He is going to be walking in, blows a smoke onto Razevan. Everyone else, however, is going to catch a curse onto Magic A. Melancholy's beating down his Invoker. Not enough damage, however. Again, that's a big problem here. Synergy's going to dive right in, but into an EMP Tornado. He's going to lose a lot of his mana. Now he has to fall back. He'll stick up. In the meantime, Avalanche toss to the Razevan. Not quite giving enough damage because it's undying. We're talking about Screen. Going to put himself into a corner and try to teleport out. Is there an Ice Path? No, he's just going to leave. How is everyone leaving for Team Russia? One value point Ice Path could have saved Team Romania so much headache. The amount of stuns actually on Team Romania, 2. Winter's Curse and Ice Path. Oh, Magic A's Ghost walking. He's, I don't think, spotted. They're trying to go for Yoku instead. Timber Chain forward one more time. There is no Blinked out. There is a Blink Dagger out from Yoku. Magic A still thinking about going in here. In the meantime, mid, Illidan went in. Overcommitted, but gets yanked out by King R. He's going to return to this fight in the meantime. Oh, still, it's Melancholy messing with Synergy. Got the Bane off to the side as well. Dust up for some reason from Illusionist. They're going to return. However, EMP Tornado going to give them a pretty much completely safe return. Avalanche toss now. Echo Slam. Instant double kill for the Io of all heroes. Mortal Faith also taking a lot of damage in the process. Jump forward from Synergy, but he's instantly going to get gripped up. Timbersaw, someone needs to interrupt this. They don't have anything to do so, however. Toss up onto the Timber. He's going to fall. Heal up all of his allies, yes, but these two heroes, these two dragons can't do anything. They're just going to beat him down. Shaker with a big hit. Illusionist going to call it mid-fight. 18 minutes in. Team Romania, I would like you to meet Team Russia. They have a brick wall. You can't push into that, man. Now, I do think Team Romania, they had the game plan. Their game plan was solid. I'm not sure if Timbersaw was the last pick that they really needed. I think it was the fact that they took just a handful of fights that started off with Team Russia getting the first kill. Also not having both the Viper and the Timbersaw there. In a slightly different way, I could see Team Romania grouping up with literally all their 5 heroes, taking all the towers, and then not really having to deal with that. But unfortunately, that just wasn't going to happen. So Team Russia, with the non-push strat, are going to crush the push strat in just an 18-minute victory. So that is going to be that. So anticlimactic, but what are you going to do? Guys, I'm Mikelorus. It's been a pleasure casting this game. This is a best of 3, so I'll be right back for game 2 between Romania and Russia. Don't go anywhere.